Welcome to episode 1 of my Minecraft survival series. As you can tell by the uncanny silence, I just discovered that Maxi MD plus Shift plus 5 screen recorder does not record microphone audio by default. So, while past me punches this tree in absolute silence, present me as using an AI voice to explain that I was actually giving a brilliant, Oscar-worthy monologue right here. You just can't hear it. Here's the classic routine. Craft a wooden pickaxe, mine 3 stone, immediately upgrade to a stone pickaxe, and abandon the wooden one forever. Peak efficiency. No thoughts, just vibes. To catch a snake. Largest python found in Everglades signals a threat. I always thought I should go to Florida sometime in the winter to enjoy the good weather and lack of mosquitoes. However, the moment I read, a team searching under dense vegetation in the pine flatwoods of the Everglades late last year came upon a slithering sight. 215 pounds of snake. In the New York Times article, to catch a snake, largest python found in Everglades signals a threat. I started to worry that the pythons in Florida would not hibernate. I looked online and a NPR.org article said, pythons can't tolerate cold, and they lack the instinct to hibernate, meaning that I would never be able to enjoy the beaches. Those snakes would likely spend all day and night on the beaches or even in the sand to stay warm. This is so unfair. Why do they get to enjoy the beach and I don't? I really do not want to make their time more enjoyable by being a meal for them, but I want to go to the beach. Also, the hot weather in Florida is usually 89 degrees F, with 98 being a record high, whereas in Arkansas, next week Thursday and Friday will be 100 degrees F at some point. The weather in Florida is so much better. However, I'm worried that when those snakes get hot they might ring my doorbell, and if I open it they will come in, eat me, and enjoy my AC. Also, Florida has been rated number 1 for higher education by U.S. News and World Report and has the cheapest public college tuition, but what if the pythons decide to enjoy the AC at school and eat the students? Now clearly my great plans of going to the beach at Florida are doomed, as well as the possibility that I might go to college in Florida. New. Watch this intense moment where I stared at the consequences of right-clicking a log for the first time. I'm pretty sure past me was making a hilarious joke about not playing Minecraft for so long, but now it just looks like a staring contest. If you enjoyed this silent film masterpiece, hit subscribe. Students are learning well again. But full recovery? That's a long way off. Learning recovery sure is a long way off, as writer Sarah Moverch notes. Black, Hispanic, and Native American students, as well as students, spent more learning time in remote sessions during lockdown. Thomas Kane has used calculus to find that those students have lost 22 weeks of instructional time. The current intervention methods do not have the firepower to deal with this. Summer school will catch them up 5 weeks. Doubling up on math instruction will catch them up 10 weeks, and even small group tutoring will only catch them up 19 weeks. Full learning recovery it is. I read on and got more terrified. Tennessee has gone all in on tutoring. Students, the stakes of this moment are enormous. I would have quoted more, but there is a word limit. Using this example, if all schools and got the same effects did this, then in 3 to 5 years most students would recover. This would cost a lot considering the number of students, schools, and grade levels that got affected. Dr. LeBlanc Esparza is right that they must do something differently so the students can get back on track. Perhaps what we can get off of is not just all students back on track, but also the track being more advanced for everyone in school. Westlake beef soup. Unified ideograph, unified ideograph, unified ideograph, unified ideograph, unified ideograph. Ingredients: beef, 150 g, ground or finely minced. Egg whites, 2. Tofu, 100 g, soft, diced. Ginger, 10 g, minced. Green onion, 10 g, chopped finely. Cilantro, a handful, chopped finely. Water, 1 liter. Cornstarch, 2 tablespoons, mixed with 4 tablespoons water to make a slurry. Salt, 1 teaspoon, adjust to taste. White pepper, 1/4 teaspoon. Soy sauce, 1 tablespoon. Sesame oil, 1–2 teaspoon, optional. Instructions: 1. Prepare the beef. Finely mince or grind the beef, then marinate with a pinch of salt, soy sauce, and white pepper for 10 minutes. 2. Cook the beef. Heat a pot with water and bring it to a boil. Add the minced beef and stir gently to break it apart. Cook for 2 to 3 minutes until the beef changes color. 3. Add tofu. Add diced tofu into the pot. Let it simmer for 2 to 3 minutes. 4. Thicken the soup. Stir the cornstarch slurry, then slowly add it to the soup while stirring continuously. Cook until the soup thickens. 5. Add egg whites. Beat the egg whites lightly, then drizzle them into the soup while stirring gently to create silky strands. 6. Season and garnish. Add salt, white pepper, and a drop of sesame oil. Turn off the heat and garnish with chopped green onion and cilantro. 7. Serve. Ladle the soup into bowls and serve hot. Oh, and then I made a spear and found a village in the nick of time. Author, myself. Abstract: this paper discusses the following, along with underlying fundamental physics and math: planet mapping with a focus on finding life like us, Rayleigh criterion, conventional telescopes and their feasibility for such, solar gravitational lenses, satellite propulsion, finding focal points of suns, and focal lines. This paper uses what is relevant to Earth as examples and delves into specifics. This paper also highlights possible directions we could look toward after considering the results we arrive at. 1. Introduction: planning for the future has been a human activity since at least the dawn of agriculture. Whether for curiosity, a want to meet extraterrestrials, or to prepare for our sun's currently inevitable death, imaging exoplanets has been an interest. Telescopes on satellites are currently being used. 2. What needs to be done to send a telescope out? We must design the telescope itself first. First, we must consider how much exoplanets are out there, on average, based on what we know for a basic idea. About 77 per 10 parsec radius. 1. And now we consider how common life can be. Thanks to research on abiotic synthesis of organic compounds, we know life might not need external creators. 2. So, looking at the surface's exoplanets as much as 10 parsecs away gives us a decent chance of finding signs of advanced life, like us. 3. Telescopes: there are 2 different types of telescopes that concern us for this discussion: conventional and solar. 4. Conventional telescopes: can we use these? Let us use the Rayleigh criterion to determine their feasibility. What is the Rayleigh criterion? How does it work? First, let us talk about how light works, because that is what telescopes help us see. Light travels in waves. What about waves? Let's look at the following. It is a simplified abstraction of a surface far away. Hello all, wedding guests. I am Maddox Nose Harry. Wait. What? Who did this? GGGRRRAAANNNTTT. Get your rear end over here. Just 'cause you're my brother-in-law doesn't mean I will let you off the hook, you fishy little thing. Sorry guys, I kinda lost it there. Ahem. Hello all wedding guests. I am Maddox. No, sorry, please do not joke about the incident earlier. That definitely did not happen. I am a groomsman. One of the other 2 got lost mountain biking, not my brother-in-law, definitely not, and the other one is fixing his car with his mechanical engineering degree. SIKE. They're here, but I'm honored to give the toast. Introducing the bride. Harulapam. Ha ha ha. Just kidding, she's a kind and gentle girl that the script neglected to name. Oh, I feel so bad for her and her future kids. They will all have a small group math and science tutor, William, a beautiful flower stuck on a lump of cow dung. Anyways, I still wish the best for the groom, my dear friend William. I hope that he will finally ace those high school math and physics contests that he found so hard and that he would learn how to drive